38. Dandodamayatamasmi.
Dandodamayatamasmi.
Nitir asmi jigishatam.
Nitir asmi jigishatam.
Maunam chaivasmi guhyanam.
Maunam chaivasmi guhyanam.
Jnanam jnanavatamaham.
Jnanam jnanavatamaham.
So, amongst punishments, I am Danda. What are the other punishments?
Samadana.
Samadana, Veda and Danda. Yeah? We'll do that in a moment. Nitir asmi jigishatam. What is niti?
Strategy.
Strategy. I am the strategy in every victory. Maunam chaivasmi. I am
Silence.
why in Guhyanam. Of the secret things I am silence. Why of secret things I am silence?
Secret itself means not
Silence is the biggest secret.
Silence is the biggest secret. We'll go deeper into it. Just give it. And Jnanam Jnanavatam Aham. I am the wisdom in the wise. So let's first understand the 4 types of punishments. What is Sama? So many times we've done some. What is some? Equanimity. Okay, there is an inner environment and an outer environment. First, inside I take a strategy in a situation. Then only outside I can implement it. Right? So, we are going to talk in 2 parts, inner and outer, internal and external. Yes? Any punishment, don't call it punishment, it's a very big word, or a strategy to deal with people. There are 4 strategies to deal with people. Yeah? They are called Sama, Dan, and
Dharma, right?
no, it's Dana. That's where lots of confusion has happened. Yeah? It is Samadana Vedadanda. It's not Dharma. Yeah? Lots of confusion happened because of the Sanskrit language. Yeah? So, Sama. What is Sama? Equanimity, where I can maintain my equanimity. What is the meaning of equanimity? Yeah, see, somebody says something bad to me, I become angry, I become very sad, I'm down in the dumps. Yeah, somebody comes and appreciates me, what happens? Suddenly my graph goes up. Again somebody says, no, you're really bad. What happens? My graph goes down. My life is like this, up and down and up and down. Have you noticed? Up and down. Life is full of up and down. Yeah? When there is sukha in my life, I am up here. Yeah? When there is dukkha in my life, I am down here. Yeah? I cannot understand how to deal with things because I get lost in the reactionary mind. Are you seeing this? This is just reactionary. Because everything is hunky-dory in life, I become super happy. Just because some little turbulence in life has happened, job is gone, boss is angry, some little thing happens, I come down in the dumps. Are you seeing this? Reactionary mind. So first, before even taking an action outside to deal with people, what should I first do? First, inside I have to take a step. And what is that step? Sama. Come to an equanimous mind. Yeah? Everybody's niti or strategy to come to the equanimous mind is going to differ. Somebody will use kriya, somebody will use pranayam, somebody will sit and do sahaj, somebody will use knowledge. Yeah? Somebody will go for a very a strenuous gym workout for an hour and come back and feel, oh, I'm better now. Forget about the body, but mentally I'm better. Somebody will go to the movies, 2 movies, 3 movies in a row and lots of popcorn and I'm better. Everybody has their own way.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Maintain equanimity in whatever situation life brings. This is the first niti, first strategy. Second line has the word niti. Yeah? You're using that niti to come to Sam. Yes? So this is Sam. Right? Now in the internal environment, when I have managed Sam, I have to also externally do this. How will your internal Sama or equanimity reflect outside?
Fairness. Looking fair.
No. When I'm inside, I'm equanimous. So how will somebody else who's outside see this as?
You're peaceful, you're
Peace,
not reactive.
calm.
Calm.
Calmness, patience. So saumyata. What is saumyata?
Pleasant.
Yeah. Being pleasant outside, being calm outside. So this is my inner environment. And this is my outer environment, my outer expression. And this is my inner expression. Got it? Clear? This is the niti that I should really apply in any situation. Sam. Second is dana. What is dana? Give. What are you giving here?
Ego.
Perfect. Letting it go is the strategy of dana. Surrender. Let it go. Yeah. First you apply Sam. People who are on the path of knowledge, people who have a guru, a technique, find it easier. Yeah. But someday nothing is working. You know, the person is a very strong samskara of the past, and that person is really poking you and coming into your present. That sanchita from the past is becoming my prarabdha. And really this is poking too hard, and sometimes even when I do my best to apply sama, it doesn't work. Then what do I come to? Dana. I let it go. This is different from sama. I have not attained the peace inside, but I have decided to let it go. With time, my peace will come. You've done this sometimes, right? You found it very hard to maintain that peace inside first, so you let it go. And slowly, with time kind of heals it. Has happened? Many times you've applied this strategy. Yeah? This is more like accepting. Or surrender. However you want to put it. Externally, how does this show?
There is a restlessness.
No, but I have let it go, no?
Patience.
So the other person,
Defeat.
no, what does the other person see it as? That is the meaning of outer expression.
Sadness.
Ignore.
Bitter.
You have let it go, no?
Indifference.
Calm.
Your most favorite word.
Okay.
Dispassion.
Shama.
Shama, forgiveness. Yeah, the other person sees it as he or she has forgiven me. Remember, you have forgiven it but not forgotten it. Yeah, you are still not here. So that's how this differs from here. Are you seeing this?
Yes.
Your definition of Shama.
Yes.
Yeah, this is not a very definition you know. But this is the way you understand it. You have forgiven it but not forgotten it. Yeah? You have not reached the state of Shama Chitta yet.
Would that be more like compassion?
No.
No.
There is a middle word.
Externally, the anger is inside, but externally,
yeah.
Jani do, yaar, ignore that guy, you know.
Exactly.
Ignore
I
me.
can deal with it.
Ignore, okay, so ignore.
Yeah.
सामने वाले को लगता है यार माफ हो गया यार, सब ठीक है, it's gone, it's in the past. Yeah? You are ignoring it.
Not really compassion.
If suppose if you consider the person has got some issue, right, then you come with a loving heart and compassion. It's also like letting it go.
Yeah, that is also
That's
right.
why I said.
हाँ, so यहाँ compassion कर रहे हैं. This is outer expression.
Oh, no, it's-
थोड़ा compassion में किया है, पर किधर किधर अभी भी चुभ रहा है आपको. ठीक है, आपको compassion लगता है, you put instead of acceptance, you put compassion. Yeah, but still not forgotten it. That is the difference between dana and sama. Yeah, very clear. Yeah, मैंने दे दिया forgiveness, kind of दान दे दिया. That kind of एहसान किया, मैंने छोड़ दिया. That kind of feeling is there inside you. As if I've done a favor by just letting it go.
And you can deal with it.
Whichever way you look at it. That is also correct.
that comes with an ego.
Clear? Samadana? Clear? Veda. This is a higher level where you start seeing the difference. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not this ego that got hurt in this conflict. I am not this intellect which is analyzing. She did this and she did not do this and she said this. This is all intellectual, rational chal raha hai. I am not this. I am not this. I am not this. Coming to that understanding, I am that Purusha, that calmness, that peace within. Let me be that.
And the elements are goodness.
So that only, discrimination, be that. I am not body, mind, intellect, yeah, whatever, ego. Here, ego is very important. So basically, here it is discrimination, viveka within. Here the niti is of using viveka. Understood? In the inner environment. But outside, how does it come across? Dispassion. Yeah, in other people's language who are not on the path, detached. He's totally detached. She's totally detached. No feelings. Insensitive.
Robot.
Robot.
That's what we call it.
Yeah, that's how they call it. It's okay. You write what you think it is. Yeah? Dispassion.
They're going from good to bad, bad to good, and totally good.
These are just 4 categories of nitis, strategies to deal with people. There is no good, there is no bad. According to your level, you will figure out something.
So it is not like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not like in a
It's not
line.
ascending or descending or good or bad, better, no. In every situation, different thing will be applicable.
So, same person, for example, me, with somebody I'll use sama with somebody.
You
I might
use danas.
dana.
Yeah, sometimes you have to use all 4. One person is so jad buddhi, just does not get it. You have to use sama. Sama doesn't work, you use dana. Dana doesn't work, you use bheda. Bheda doesn't use, now you have to pick up the stick. That is danda. Yeah? And Aditya got me a danda for that.
Why Aditya?
You pick up the danda. Yeah? Don't really pick up the danda.
Now we have proof one day what to do.
Clear? Bheda is clear? It's gone all over the place. Okay, now danda starts here.
Danda.
What is danda?
Punishment.
Somebody is not getting it. Yeah? Forget external environment. First internal environment. I am not getting it. What do I do for myself?
Just go, follow through it. Speak
How will you do the danda? How will you pick up the stick on yourself? I'm telling you to pick up the stick from
Is
within.
determination, self-rule.
What is that called? Discipline.
Discipline.
Self-discipline. Yeah? Your mantra will be self-discipline. What self-discipline are you going to do?
Kriya.
Okay, vow for kriyas. Here you have to write this down. You are only telling you what you're going to do. You better not go beyond on your vow.
Again and again coming back to the conscious mind.
Okay, so vow of being conscious.
Meditating, going within.
Same thing, no? Kriya, meditation.
Or watching sensations.
Vow of watching sensations, observing my sensations. Why? Why is it so important? Why did she say sensations are important?
That is where exactly everything starts.
Cut the
Reaction.
That's reactionary. Yeah, to cut that reactionary chain, I have to first observe those sensations happening in the body. Yeah. The moment I observe what starts happening, that starts dissolving slowly. Yeah. It's just like a mischievous child is playing, running around, up and down, up and down, up and down. Suddenly you enter the room, you look at him with those big eyes. What does he do? Goes into the corner and he just sits quietly. You didn't do anything. You were just there and you're observing. Understood? Yes? That's exactly what you have to do. Observe the sensations. By observing the sensations, they start diminishing. Slowly they diminish. They are like that mischievous child. When you are not looking, he will be all over the place, throwing things, breaking things. Those sensations keep on increasing when you are off guard. When you are on guard, immediately it dissolves. Yeah. Good. What is the other self-discipline you're going to take?
Food for healthy food.
Healthy food, okay. See, everybody. Huh? Yeah, no more eating from cans and I don't know what. What unhealthy food is?
Any factory.
Frozen, processed,
Instant
oily.
packets.
packets. Yeah? Vow of healthy eating. And
Knowledge. Vow for being in knowledge.
being in knowledge. Fantastic. See, you're writing this for yourself. I'm not saying anything, you told me.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Vow of seva.
Write down his number.
Yeah, I have.
Wow, of fasting.
Huh? Fasting. अच्छा ठीक है वो अभी यहाँ
Healthy
मेरे पास
food
इतना
में
टाइम नहीं है बाकी take 2 minutes to write your extra vows besides this if you have. I mean the personal ones, which we all don't know about. Where you get super angry, where you have that vitandavad tendency, where you misbehave, where you are not able to forgive somebody. Whatever I told you since yesterday, day before. The personal ones, the personal vows which you don't need to reveal to everybody, you write them down. This is my inner environment, danda. What is the danda you are doing in the external environment when somebody does not get something? Then,
Only shouting from the throat, not from the heart.
okay, being a nilkantha. Only if it is required. only if there is really a purpose, not because you think that the other person should follow what you're saying, but it is for the benefit of the other person. So how Neelkantha? Only if it is for the benefit of that person, not my benefit. My benefit, I can shout at you and say, oh, I only shouted from my throat. I can do that, right? No. It should be for the benefit of that person. And
It depends upon situation.
yes, absolutely.
Tell
So,
him what is right and wrong. Like try to educate them.
educate and then
Let go.
you educate. After that, you ignore. Where did you do this before?
In
Patanjali's. Yeah, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. He says, you educate first from your side, do your best in educating. After that, you ignore. It is not your responsibility, not your karma. Yeah? At a point comes where the other person is not listening, you must give up. Yeah? But your job is to educate. Yeah? So that later on you don't feel the pinch that you did not do something for the benefit of the other person. Yeah? But if you keep on shouting and screaming and say, I'm educating, then that is wrong. Got it? So clear? Samadana, Vedadanda. You do not cross this line. Do you get it? You usually cross the line on danda and start being very hard on other people. You have to stop. There has to be a subtle line. It's not going to be very apparent. You have to be very clear where you stop. The ignore part is very important here. That person has his own karma, he has his own sanskaras, and he will go through it. You cannot change something for him or her beyond a certain point. Can you? You all met such people? Extremely difficult. How much ever you tried from your side, it didn't work. A point comes where you understand this, no? That I need to give up. Really give up. Really give up. After that, you stop instructing or trying to discipline the other person. You can lead by example after that. But don't expect that the other person is going to listen to anything you are saying. Clear?
Yes.
You know where to stop? नहीं तो कल जाके घर पे डंडा मारोगे बोल के एकता ने बोला डंडा मार दी. You should know where to stop. Very important. Yeah, a sincere seeker on this path learns to distinguish between his own dreamlike state and really what is required in that situation. A dreamlike state is where I create big manohar kahani of how bad this person is and how bad he behaved and how I should be correcting him and how I should help him, and you have this big imaginary thing going on in your head. Have you noticed? A big film running in your own head. Yeah? A sincere, wise person is able to see, oh, this is my imaginary film in my head and this is reality. Reality will be just one or two words from that person or that action from that person. But my Manohar Kahani has such a big beginning and so many songs and so much comedy and tragedy and thrill and suspense. Full kahani is there. Are you seeing this? Who created this? Who's the director of this film? I have only done it. Wise person knows where to stop, give up, wash your hands off and walk. Your job is done. Yeah? So the first two lines of that sutra is here. Yeah. Of all the punishments, what am I? Danda. Is the danda. Yeah, it's the most beautiful, no? All these vows.
Maybe finally the peace, it will be, the lesson will be done.
Yes.
So
Any questions?
it's punishments really for our for us, right? It is because you said nitis or strategies to deal with people. It's really influencing us. And
So
how
this is the outer environment where these are all the other people, and this is my inner environment. First I deal with it inside, then only can I express outside.
Inner is mind, outer is people.
Clear ho gaya? Okay, what is the next line of the sutra?
And silence of secret.
Maunam Chaivas.
Three types of silence. What are the three types of silence?
Silence of words.
Vachik mode. Vachik is speech. Yeah? Silence of speech. What is the second silence?
Manasik.
Manasik silence. Silence of the mind. And third,
Astitva.
Astitva Gatmon. What is the meaning of Astitva?
Self.
Existence.
Existence.
How do I get there?
No mind. No mind. That's the only way.
Very nice. Yeah. Rather than do it today, right here at 4 p.m., I decided to start doing the exercise with you on the first day. What we are doing since the first day is for this. Understood? Yeah. Vachik speech. Yeah. How do I maintain silence of words?
Do not utter a word which will give turbulence in others' mind.
Okay, so first vow is I will not say a word that will create turbulence in others' mind. Non-turbulent words. Yeah? In Ashtavakra, how did he say? Satyam Bruhi. What is Satyam?
Truth.
Truth. Whatever I speak, I will speak the truth. Yeah? Second,
Hitam Bruhi.
Priyam. What is Priyam? Pleasant truth. Yeah? Whatever I say will be pleasant. Yeah? First of all, it should have a purpose. Yeah? Unnecessary, I go and putting butter on other people. Is that Bachik Moana? Yeah? This has to be Priyam only if it is purposeful. If it is required. Yeah? Not with your own sweet purpose. Not to get your own way out with the person. Yeah? Priyam. And third is Hitam Bruhi. For the benefit of the other person. If it's not serving any purpose, it has no benefit, I might as well keep shut. We did this in Ashtavakra?
Yes.
Yes. Satyam, Priyam, Hitam. Yeah. What else have you learned in Vachik Mona? What else have you learned?
Senses.
Speak only if required. We discussed this already, no? What does this mean?
Don't blabber.
Why do you blabber also?
Attention to attention.
So one, non-attention seeking speech. Boys have a lot of problem. Every one sentence there has to be a swear word.
I swear.
You know what I am saying? The A word, B word, C word, D word, E word, F word. Are you seeing this? They keep swearing. Even girls do it. Recognize this. Is that required? Is there any purpose in talking like that? If you are doing it, stop. Yeah? No swear words.
It became a culture nowadays.
Fashion auntie, fashion. I am cool if I use such words. Oh my god.
But if it is Neelkanth?
No. See, that is why I am going
Just for some other people I know, that is for
Acha,
Ekta, the danda is like this.
I know. इसको तो पहले मारना चाहिए. No. Yeah, Buddha said, you speak only what is required, if it is required, and if it is for the benefit of the other person. Your swear words, your hideous jokes, I'm just saying for the sake of saying. What is the point for this? There is no need to speak like this at all. Yes, if you've been doing it till now, I was ignorant. From now onwards, I take a vow not to do that. Yes, those who are doing this, right now you put it down. No swear words. Yeah, and a lot of you are very fake.
No fake.
Have you noticed? You're very fake. Can't see that?
Can we?
It's very difficult. You also do that.
How does the fake come in the speech?
Oh,
Say
the
something,
speech
mean
is
something else.
Yeah. Oh, darling Lopa, you're so sweet. Can you give me your blue color dress, darling?
You really don't mean it.
Drop being fake in life. Be true. What is. Even if it means that you are not getting that blue dress that you want from Lopa. No fake conversations. Stop being fake in life. Sometimes you speak only because you want to be heard. Yeah? Especially when you're sitting here. Oh, I haven't talked in a long time. Let me open my mouth and say this rubbish. Unnecessary comments. Have you seen that? Recognize that you're doing this. You are fake. Oh, I was missing you so much, Mangala. It's been such a long time. Where have you been? Why were you not coming for Kriya? You really don't mean anything. You don't care if Mangala is really coming or not. It is fake and she can see it.
It can be sensed.
Yeah, the other person is not blind or stupid. Yeah, makeup. Bas ho gaya. Enough. And I think I must be the only person in your life picking up this danda on you, but better stop it, okay? Yeah, it's not the other person you're harming yourself. Yeah, first of all, you're becoming an obnoxious personality in society and people are running away from you and you don't know that. But the other thing is also that you are digging a well of being fake for yourself. You're moving away from the truth. You're moving away from what is. You will not be able to graduate to the highest, supreme seeking that you have. You will never get there. Please stop doing this. This is for your good. I don't get anything from this. No fake. What is. Yeah.
No exchanging bad jokes in WhatsApp.
Yes. Oh, you guys are doing that? अब तो मार पड़ेगी. डंडा उठाओ उनके ऊपर. Yeah. No bad jokes. That is also speech. So today's the definition of speech has changed. Huh? It is not just words. It is images in WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram pictures, mahan pictures you have and you send. Yeah. One very silly Indian ad is there where a girlfriend is sending her all short dresses pictures to her boyfriend, and by mistake on WhatsApp you don't realize and she sends it to her father. Yeah. It's an ad.
Dad sent it to his office group.
And he sends it to his own office group.
Not realizing.
No, it happened
What
to
has
us.
happened?
Somebody sent it. I had to pound that chat group with good stuff, so that got buried.
So you have to realize this,
Yeah.
Stop going that way. Conversations and words are today in images. Yeah. We
other
have
thing also, like
progress.
in the group, like people are talking. Not everyone is aware of this. In the group, people are talking, and you are in the group. There is also another thing which happens in the mind, like because others are speaking. If I don't speak, I will become little less. That is another.
Yes. Talking for the sake of talking. It is a principle in Buddhism. Refrain from frivolous talks. It's actually a principle underlined by the Buddha. Unnecessarily talk, no? You don't know what to talk, you just met somewhere at a satsang. You don't know what to talk, you just say, oh, where did you buy this dress? What are you doing this Sunday? Where did you go? You really don't care about the dress or the person's Sunday or anything about that person. Do not speak. It's okay to stand there and smile. Your ego is getting pinched, no? Others are talking, I'm not talking. Good. Let it get pinched. Stand there and pinch your ego. That's the way to go. You open your mouth only when it makes sense. Otherwise, stand on top of your ego. Stamp it really hard. Yeah? The next is frivolous talk. There's not even enough space, but you write it. Refrain from frivolous talk.
I want to say something here. Even if in the group we talk about, we try to be cool, we talk very awesome statements to impress other people around. But the one who is not talking is quiet, isn't whatever people are saying is being, he's listening or she's listening. But the other, even including the person who had spoken all those verbiages that was of no use, also respects that person who is not talking.
Yes. The person who is silent gets the most respect in a group. At least recognize that and drop your frivolous talk. She's giving you an incentive.
One more thing I think is brevity is important.
Very important. Very important. Go on and 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 on. Somewhere, bas, I got the message, boss, stop. कितना बोर करेंगे? वही same thing. There is nothing else to talk. You go on and on and on, elongating that sentence into a big long paragraph and then into an essay. सामने वाला is like, when are you going to stop talking? Boss, I have to run away now. Yes. Yeah. Brevity, very important. You check, do a self-check, self-examination. Where do I lack in these? What do I really need to work on? All this has been laid down in the scriptures in detail. It's not in this Bhagwad Gita, it's in the Puranas. There is a complete Veda on communication. How to speak, how to communicate, what to say, what not to say. People management, people communications, behavioral sciences are completely enumerated. You thought psychology was the first time doing this, psychoanalysis? It's already been done in our ancient times.
Which Veda? Which book?
There are many, many different levels of those Vedas. I will not remember by heart, but I have seen that. It's amazing. And they are put so beautifully in the poetic fashion. This is the way to talk. This is not the way to speak. This is the way you drop frivolousness. Yeah? But now, how will I be able to implement so much? Where is all this coming from? Where is the problem? It's inside. Manasik. So at the Manasik Mon level, I have to work. First, Manasik Mon has to be given a lot of importance. If I'm indulging in frivolous talk, why am I doing that?
Mind is blabbering.
Why is my mind blabbering? If I've come to a function, I've come to Diwali party, say. Yeah, this will happen. We'll go for Diwali somewhere. Even Garba parties are still going on. You see how we start talking. Why am I talking unnecessary?
What will the others think?
So what is this vasana? Of people should not say bad about me or should say good about me. So which sense is it related to? Sense of sound. If somebody is indulging in frivolous talk, what is the vasana? Which sense?
Sound.
Sense of sound. Somebody else should appreciate me. Somebody else should think good about me. Somebody else should like me. They should not dislike me. After I go from here, they should have good things to say to me. Many, many vasanas are there. All this is vasana of sound. Okay? So that's what we need to first work on. Vasana of sense of hearing. Or sense of sound, however you want to put it. Is it just sense of sound? Oh, how I'm looking is so important. Yeah. So sense of sight is also involved here. So I'm now putting it in shortcut. Vasana of sense of sight. Yeah. Then does it stop there?
Perfume.
Sense of smell. Oh, am I smelling good? Is this person thinking I'm stinking? The person wants to run away from me? Yeah, sense of smell. Huh? So vasana of sense of smell. And not necessarily in public, but with your beloved, sense of touch comes in. Yeah, your vasana is there. Oh, you should love me, you should like me, you should respect me. There is a craving for touch, for a hug is also touch. Yeah, so check, internal check we are doing here. Yeah, is this vasana there for touch?
Didi, a small question. Like sometimes we feel little sad or depressed. Like we feel very bad. So sometimes we go and we look for a little hug so that it will help us. That is different from this one or same?
It's same. It's still a vasana.
Okay.
Yeah, you did not look for that peace in meditation.
Okay.
You looked for that peace in the other, outside, external. Yes. Till this external dependency is there, how will you come out of Dvaitam? Okay, now people misunderstood this. What did they do? Left their husband, wife, children and went away to the Himalayas. Don't do that. It doesn't work. I'm telling you from experience. It does not go away by running away from family. Yes, it will not happen. So, recognize this. You have to be in this world amongst everybody, but still internally so strong, so sthir, not dependent on another hug even, not dependent on another word even. Another means from outside. Huh?
But this should not stop like moms to hug their little kids and stuff.
Yeah, please don't go that way. That's it, not to hug. अरे पापा रे मेरे को बहुत फोन कॉल्स आ जाएंगे शाम को. क्या किया मेरे हस्बैंड को? क्या किया मेरी मॉम को? Don't go that way, but understand this, that by running away it doesn't work. Yeah, by purposely suppressing it also it doesn't work. You have to just observe the vasana and that sensation that comes up when that desire to hug comes.
If it is for us, the people who understand, we can discuss that. But people who do not understand, act as what you are doing so far.
Yes.
It is just for you. You don't depend on it.
Correct. Yeah. You do all that you are doing normally. From here, yeah, be like a lotus in that water. I'm telling you not to jump out of the water. You won't survive. You stay in that water, but not a drop of water should sit on that leaf. That's how you be in the world. Do all your duties as a wife, as a husband, as a mother, as a father, as a child, as a brother, sister, everything you do. And you manage to get out of your vasanas.
That's where we need to work.
Correct. Got it? Yeah. And what is the other vasanas left here?
Taste.
Not a vasana for taste, na? Major. Yeah. So you check where you have vasana for taste. This is not related to speech, but nonsense speech definitely. Oh, you know I made gulab jam like this. Really? Give me the recipe. As if it's not available in the internet, guys. conversation. Yeah? पकड़ो अपने आप को पकड़ो. मैं आज डंडा उठा रही हूँ, I know.
डेट की
Exactly.
All of us
People are turning red. Their face is red.
Okay, let's enjoy.
We didn't knew that this was also vasana until you pointed out.
Vasana is any energy that you feel inside pulling you towards outside. Is vasana. Any little thing, it is different from a thought. Have you noticed? It's just like a sensation that comes. You see that gulab jam and a kind of energy pulls you in that direction.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called ras, but I don't know if you're getting it. You know, it's not a thought. It's just like an sensation, an emotional wave, an energy wave that pushes you out towards that thing. Yeah, that is vasana. Vasana is not thought. Vasana is not vichara. Are you getting it? Vasana is not vichara. It is just an energy that pulls you out. Yeah? Anything that pulls you out is taking you away from the center.
After that only thought comes in, right?
Correct? Perfect. Only afterwards there will be a thought.
What is samskara?
Samskara is an impression that has been embedded in you from the past.
Right, that's the impression we talk about. Is vasana driven? It's obviously driven by that. No?
It can and cannot be. Not necessarily every vasana is because of my previous samskara. Maybe sex and food is, but maybe something else like perfume. In ancient times, there was nothing like perfume. As an animal, also, I didn't understand too much of perfume. So this is some relatively new in the past.
But still, it's an impression on your.
Not necessarily. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There can be many vasanas which have got nothing to do with an impression. It's just that you have started getting attracted to it now in this life.
For example, like
You are creating. It's a possibility of creating an impression for the future.
Yeah, you looked at, you have experienced the perfume in this lifetime with this sense and created a small impression.
Now,
Now,
this could be today. First time, first exposure to that.
afterwards, you are drawn to it.
No, you're drawn to it the first time only.
First
No?
time,
Are you getting it? Vasana has got nothing to do with whether the samskara is there or not. Vasana is that force of attraction, that magnetic pull towards something is called vasana. The pull is called vasana. We are not talking about why the pull happened. That pull, that magnetic pull towards that particular thing is called vasana.
attraction.
You have to recognize, oh, vasana coming up, oh, vasana coming up. Got it? And start working on that vasana. First of all, the recognition. Most of us are not even able to recognize this energy. It's almost at the speed of light it's coming, no? I've not understood it. It really has to, my awareness has to become so sharp that the moment it comes, I recognize it. Oh, new vasana coming up.
Urge.
Urge is a good word in English for vasana. Got it? Does not have to be dependent on a past samskara. Not at all. It has the potency of creating a future samskara, definitely. Understood? So, what is manasik mon now?
Starting the thought when it is starting.
Before, forget thought, now we are talking in terms of this sensation, this recognizing this vasana, this energy that is happening, and stopping it there, cutting it there, even before it becomes an external expression. External expression can be an action or speech, no? Yeah. Even before it goes out, internally I recognize the vasana in me. Yeah?
Can be beyond the senses also.
Yes, it was just coming to that. I'm not done.
That is how all these vasanas are in our mind, so somebody can easily push that button.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
People love to push
That's
your
why
buttons.
we react so easily.
Yes. So now recognize these are only related to senses. Now you have vasanas from thought, from your emotions, from your ego, and from your memory, and from the intellect. Vasanas from senses are different from intellect. What is intellectual vasana?
Right and wrong.
Challenging somebody, the vad, vitanda vad. Where does it come from? A vasana to prove what you just said wrong. It's a vasana. Are you seeing this? So I don't have so much space to write everything now. Yeah? So but please write intellectual vasana. Vasana from intellect.
Just proves that you're more intelligent than the other person, right?
Yes. Also vasana from ego. Yeah. How dare you say this to me? Now though I am going to put you down or I am going to hurt you. I am going to do this to you. Revenge comes from the vasana of ego.
An emotional.
There is first that vasana of ego which begins inside and externally manifests as revenge. Yeah. So, ego. Third,
Emotional.
emotions. This vasana you know very well. Yeah, it moves towards attachment or indulging in lust. Yeah, indulging whatever. Even too much passion for your own work is all out of emotion.
This is all under manasik still, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't thought same as emotion?
Emotion is where that word has become a vedana, a manifestation at the body level. You remember chakras?
Chakras.
Huh? So from the thought level, it has gone to the next level of manifesting at the body level. That's where you start feeling emotions, right? You feel them. Why do you feel them? Because that thought has gone really deep and manifested at the body. So it's one step ahead. Okay? Clear? We're done with Manasik Mana, Vachik Mana, Manasik Mana. Memory some old memory comes up and that creates a vasana in me and I act based on that memory. Yeah? Done? Manasik Mon is clear. So how will I bring about Manasik Mon? I have to start working on these vasanas, recognizing I have these vasanas at the manasik level. Then only can I really do something about it. Clear? Because these vasanas at the manasik level, these only manifest into action and speech. Very clear? Yeah? Now let's come to the Astitvagata. What is Astitvagata, Mona?
Beyond mind.
How do I get beyond mind when I have so many vasanas and I do all that frivolous talk and attention seeking talk and fake conversations? Will I ever get here?
First stop the meditation. Recognize and
It will not happen.
You have to work on the person.
You have to work on those two. Are you getting it? So all that was your obstruction since Friday, since you're really making this attempt to become conscious and not managing to become conscious. What is your obstacle? Got it? Vachik and Manasik. That is why you are not managing it. 30 seconds was also such a big challenge.
Working in the silence course because of what we are doing on those pranayams.
Because you become silent. In silence course, there's more. So you're not speaking. So mind chats for some while and then stops. Yeah? It doesn't have an option. But now I have to bring that into the real world. No, that is just like a demo or trailer. It works for those 3-4 days. Maybe I come back another 3-4 days, I'm a really saintly person. Then I become a ghost. Become a beast. And the other person wants to run away from me. A big transformation from a saint to a beast. Yeah? So what do I do? That's where knowledge comes in. Now in daily life you apply this. Then only will you meet this astitva gatam. Otherwise it's not happening. This is nothing but that no mind, that silence that you were really looking for. There is really nothing more here. If you're really looking for a long list, it doesn't exist. This is utmost silence. This is the supreme silence. And when you experience this silence, you keep it to yourself. It's a secret. Yeah? A person who indulges in fake conversations or frivolous conversations, even after a good meditation, loses his sthirta. Have you noticed?
Yes.
You will completely lose your sthirata, your peace, the moment you start blah 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 blah. Correct? Experienced? Have you all experienced?
Yes.
At least in Art of Silence, 3 days you were in mono, awesome feeling. The moment you came out of it and started talking with everybody, finished. That peace started coming out as if your balloon has found a little hole and all that is leaking out. You recognize this the day you wake up. That day is morning.
Two enlightened people, when they sit in front of each other, they won't say anything.
Yeah, there's nothing to say.